I am now coming to the end of my penultimate year at medical school, and I can genuinely count on one hand the number of times I've been in a lecture theatre since I became a medical student. And that includes the time that I went to take a picture for this video's thumbnail. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I stopped going to my lectures, how it made me more efficient, helped me improve my understanding and my exam performance at medical school, and why I think you're better off staying at home. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hiba and I'm a fourth year medical student studying at the University of Manchester. There are 5 reasons why I decided to stop going to my lectures early in my first year of medical school, and by far the biggest one of those was that I simply could not keep up with note-taking during a lecture. As many of you may know, in university lectures, typically when a lecturer starts speaking, they speak absolutely non-stop until the very end of the lecture, which is usually around 1 or 2 hours long. Because there would be so many students, I'd be in a lecture theatre with around 200 to 300 students. Of course, the lecturer can't talk at a pace that's optimal for everyone. Each of the individual students are so different. So they usually end up speaking at a speed that no one can keep up with. And it almost becomes as if they're just talking to themselves. Now for me, that meant that within the first 5 minutes of the lecture, I would already be behind on my notes. In the time that it took me to write the sentence that they just said, I'd miss the next piece of information that they gave. And very early on in the lecture, I'd get to the point where I'd be too far behind for any of the rest of my notes to make sense if I was to read through them at a later date. Now, I tried everything to get faster at writing my notes. I tried typing them on my laptop, I tried using my iPad, I even tried handwriting my notes in my quickest, most scribbliest handwriting possible. But despite my best efforts, at the end of the lecture, I'd end up with a set of notes that were full of gaps, concepts that I didn't understand, and I would just come out full of disappointment, feeling like I've just wasted my time. I would always have to go home and rewatch the entire lecture and make my notes properly. The other reasons that I decided to stop going to my lectures just kind of supplement this main reason, and they convinced me further that going to lectures, at least for me, was pretty pointless. The first of those is I found being in a lecture theatre really distracting and just a suboptimal learning environment. I would often find my friends or colleagues trying to engage me in conversation whilst my brain is already sweating from trying to follow the lecturer's train of thought. If that didn't happen, there would be another group of friends talking in front of me or behind me, and if by some miracle neither of those things happened, there would always be that one person in the room with a chronic cough to make up for it, and they would mask the only few words that I would have managed to understand if it wasn't for them. Next, I am not a morning person at all. Now don't get me wrong, I am a medical student, I do have to go to hospital placements early, I do have to go to teaching and clinics early, but if I can help it, I will. Most of my lectures did used to be early in the morning, and knowing just how much I struggled to keep up during a lecture, coupled with the brain fog that I generally have in the mornings anyway, I just felt that waking up early in the morning for a lecture was probably not going to be the most productive and beneficial thing for me. Now this didn't mean that I never watched the lectures at all, I just didn't physically go to the lecture theatre when the lecture was taking place. I'd still keep on top of my schedule and watch the recorded version of the lecture the same day that it was actually given. I'd be able to wake up at a decent time and not ridiculously early, and it meant that I was refreshed and focused before I started to study a lecture. Changing to only watching recorded versions of lectures literally solves every single one of the problems that I had when it came to learning from lectures. As well as solving those problems, there were 2 huge additional benefits of watching recorded lectures, and those are the remaining 2 reasons why I decided to stop going to my lectures. So the first of those is that watching the recorded version, I could speed the lecture up. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. What are you on about? You were just complaining about the speed the lecturer talks at. But actually, I said that I struggled to keep up with writing my notes. Not that the speed actually prevented me from understanding the actual words the lecturer was saying. And actually, I can still understand and hear what the lecturer is saying if I speed it up to, say, 1.5 or 2 times speed sometimes as well. But the recording allows me to pause every single time I want to write something down, so I can do so without missing the rest of the information. And of course, I can keep that pause for as long as I need to write that thing down. And at 1.5 or 2 times speed, I can actually whiz through all the stuff that I don't want to make notes on while still being able to understand what the lecturer is saying. Not only does increasing the speed kind of cancel out and make up for the time that you've paused the lecture for, it can even save time overall and allow you to get through a lecture in, say, 45 minutes, whereas if you actually went to the lecture, you would have had to sit there for the whole hour. If you consider the time that it's going to take you to get to and from campus campus as well for the lectures, it's definitely very time saving. The final reason is that watching the recorded lectures allowed me to add in more components to enhance my lecture notes. For example, I wouldn't be rushed if I wanted to screenshot and crop a part of the PowerPoint slide that they're talking about and add that into my notes. If the lecturer mentioned a word that I didn't know the meaning of, which trust me, in medicine is very, very common, I can pause and look that up really quickly without being worried about missing the next thing they're about to say. So overall, just the quality of the notes that I ended up with was far, far better when I just stayed at home and watched the recorded lectures. I'd have a set of complete notes without any gaps and an actual thorough understanding of what the lecturer was teaching in that lecture. And if there was anything that I didn't understand, I could just rewind again and again and again until I was satisfied, which, until we develop time travel, is not going to be possible in a lecture theatre. So for all of the reasons I've discussed, I quickly had the realization in my first year of medical school that going to lectures was probably not going to be the best way forwards. I genuinely saw an improvement in my understanding, not only in that moment, but when I went back to read those notes months later for exam revision as well. The revision resources that I was able to make from the notes were just miles better. And so if you're struggling with any of the problems that I had with going to lectures, then I suggest you give this a go. If your university doesn't record lectures, which is rare, or if your physical attendance to lectures is mandatory, I sincerely apologize. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. You genuinely didn't have to. I hope there's something in this video that you could have found useful. If this video has been even remotely helpful, then I'd really appreciate if you could press the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Good luck with your studies. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.